World Cup footage is still off limits, so let's relive this little moment again, eh? Wonder if we'll see something like it again. Rugby! Before you ask, 2 daughters. Now, let's speed run this weekend's results because there's 4 really big games to talk about. On Thursday, New Zealand smashed Uruguay, but in a less smashy way than they smashed Italy. Uruguay, I'll be keeping track of you. All Blacks,
good luck.
Friday night gave France the opportunity to provide plenty of nightmare fuel for my fellow Saffers and me. And Italy ended the Crowley era better than when he started, but still unwilling to kick the ball no matter what the score. Naughty. Wales finally got revenge on Georgia, but not without a fight and not without Niniashvili scoring a stunner from 40 meters out. More primetime games for Georgia would be nice. Maybe a promotion relegation kind of situation, England squeezed 3 fly halves into their matchday 23 and squeezed a 1-point win out of Samoa. Not quite 4 scrum halves, but that's England for you in a nutshell. Like the Boks, but with less conviction. Scotland did their part in Saturday's Collusion Bowl by standing off the Irish and letting them just run them ragged. It was the treacherous Irish who broke the pact and went full scar on their Celtic brothers, just to ensure qualification, a Pyrrhic victory for their souls. Japan and Argentina were in a straight shootout on Sunday for a place in the quarters. Los Pumas won and advanced after one of the most entertaining rugby watching experiences I've ever had. What a crowd! Tonga was the first team in the World Cup to experience some kind of resistance from Romania, but still won easily. But tell me if Falau has now answered the question. What if Kane Moody was Tongan? The last game of the pool stage could not have provided a better ending. Portugal beat Fiji in the biggest upset of the World Cup so far. Fiji will be happy that they still qualified for the knockouts, but they must be wondering why they're always the James Marsden in these fairy tales. Anyway, with those results, we say goodbye to the pool stage of the Rugby World Cup for another 4 years. I love these games, man. They're so colourful with all kinds of new players and teams to learn about and plenty of drama to enjoy while people fight for knockout positions. Oh, I love them. But now we get down to serious business. 8 teams, 4 quarterfinals, and enough stress for me to chip every single nail I have. Wales versus Argentina. A nice opening match to start the knockouts. Gatlin's men will surely have taken note of how England's high ball strategy upset and confused Argentina in their opening game. And if there's a team that can put up high bombs and park the bus, it's definitely Wales. The main thing sowing doubt in my mind is the absence of Faletau. He is the soft sponge pit that catches all the other Wales players when they go full nitro circus. For Argentina, you'd have to look at Boffelli and Malia to be in top form. They must catch everything that comes their way and hope that the forwards are there in time to just secure the ball. Then it's just the small matter of breaking down that Welsh defence. Guys like Rafael and Morgan will just be waiting in line to get their turnover penalties. And all of that without the monster carrying ability of Pablo Matera. This seems to be a game where the team with the most patience will come out the winner, especially if it's wet. And I think it's pretty clear which of these 2 sides is historically the most patient. Warren Ball CIC. Second World Cup semi in a row for them? I think so. Ireland versus Aotearoa. Fuck, what a game this is. The baggage New Zealand are bringing into this game alone could clog a carousel. The pictures of Ireland beating them in a 3-test series in New Zealand have probably been clockwork oranged into their eyes over the last few months. Basically, if ever there was a time for the blacklash, it is now. We all know they have the skills. What they have lacked in recent time is the oomph. Guys like Retallick and Taukiaho and Scott Barrett will have to step up. Irish set pieces and rucks must be disrupted. Ball carriers must be smashed back behind the advantage line and their own attacking ball must be protected. For 17 games in a row now, no one's been able to take the Raven shield off of the Irish. They've won home and away. They've won slick high-scoring affairs and brutal street brawls. The Boks have come close twice, but for poor kicking. The Aussies almost got them, but for poor discipline. They have experience where it matters most. Speed and power to spare, and crucially for a World Cup run, no major injuries. My Stockholm syndrome says New Zealand can do this purely with the power of vengeance. But my brain says this Irish side is smart enough to think themselves out of any problem. Ireland it is, with players sprawled all over the ground at the end from exhaustion. England versus Fiji. This is a weird one. Fiji just lost to Portugal, and I think they are the first team to qualify for the knockouts after losing 2 pool games. They just kind of look tired. Players are doing a lot of things individually, and they are playing too many phases even when they're going nowhere. What they wouldn't give for the boot of Caleb Muntz right about now. England just need to stop waffling about and commit. Pick a 10, pick a 12, and play the game plan that suits them. Wanna be the Saracens? Pick Owen and Manu. Wanna be the Tigers? Pick Ford and Manu. Wanna be the Quins? Pick Marcus and Manu. Stop trying to fit every single game plan into one match day 23. If it were me, I'd just pick Ford and kick the leather off of it. It's simple to execute and suits the players in the team. If they do that, then I think England should win this, just because of their squad depth. Fiji just look too tired. France versus South Africa. I'm just now remembering that I need to put in leave for next week Monday. A 9 p.m. kickoff on Sunday night means I will be tired, but if the match goes poorly, I'll be severely depressed as well. The Boks, set piece, defense, attack, blah blah blah, that's all fine, no need to go into it. There are 3 things I want to see. 1. Better goal kicking. Incredible as it is that I need to say that. 2. Do not give 2 penalties away in a row. France will get points if that happens. And 3. Ensure you keep your eyes like over here so you can watch for those crossfield kicks from Jalibert and Dupont. It hurts. France have the power to match the Boks around the rucks, and without marks they might be able to get that pick and offload game of theirs going. And they should just do that. Just go through the middle, get onto the front foot, and then use Jalibert and the Martians' incredible boots to set up those tries. Honestly, it's just hard for me to write about this game. 4 years of being world champions might end on Sunday, and I'm not ready for that. Anyways, those are the World Cup quarterfinals. May the best teams win, and holy shit, it's the knockouts. Oh, here we go. The news. Again, not much of it this week, maybe only the bit about Dupont being medically cleared to play. If he does play, it would have been 24 days between him cracking his face and getting surgery and then running back onto the field. Modern medicine is amazing if you are a national treasure. He is hard to lay a finger on, never mind tackles, so he should hopefully be okay. But I will still be wincing every time he takes contact, just thinking about like ice on teeth or that kind of pain. He is the best player in the world though, so a World Cup without him is not the same. And a World Cup without me begins right now because I'll only be back next week. I will see you all next week, either in a state of abject depression or of mild guilt after knocking out the hosts.